Hey guys, today this video is gonna be different. I mean, if you really know me, then from time to time, especially in sentimental states, I do videos like this, but I guess you could say it's very rare. But if you don't know me, hi, my name is Max, and I wanted to talk about feeling your feelings. I just got out of the shower. I thought about this while I was in the shower, and feeling your feelings and the importance of it is something that I always preach to people, and something that I've always preached since a few years ago. Since what is 2025? 3 years ago. So specific, but specifically like 3 years ago. I've always preached to everybody in every situation, anytime they need advice in anything, feel your feelings. I feel like lately we're just in a world where you have to suck it up, or basically a lot of people neglect them. Or not necessarily. I mean, I know mental health is being more spread out as days go on. Sorry, I'm not really good with putting my words together, but you know, I think that feeling your feelings are important. They're very important. Your vulnerability is a blessing, and I feel like not a lot of people realize that. Sometimes in certain situations, people tend to feel like how they feel is stupid, or maybe they just feel dumb for feeling that way. And, just to let you know, whatever you feel at any moment, whether you're mad, sad, angry, happy, anything, anxious, whatever, any feeling, you are meant to feel those feelings. Remember that you are a human being. You really are. And it's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay. Being vulnerable, it does not make you weak. The topic of vulnerability, especially when I first came out as trans, I've always felt like I had to be not tough, but in some situations I just felt like I had to internally toughen up. I have to suck it up, or just the masculine stereotype, don't really be vulnerable, I guess, because it makes you seem weak. But it's not true. It doesn't matter if you're a guy or a girl, non-binary, whatever you identify as. Whatever you identify as, it does not matter. You are still human. If you believe in God, remember that God gave you feelings, and it's a gift. It really is a gift. It's a beautiful thing that we humans can feel. And if you don't believe in God, life, everything that life has given you, whoever put you, whatever you believe or whoever you believe in, if you believe there's a higher level out there or whatever, you don't have to believe in it. Just know that life has given you these great things in being human, and feelings is one of the biggest things to take pride in and to take gratitude with. You have to honor that. Lately, I've been trying my best to feel my feelings, because right now things are not the easiest, but they're not horrible either. Am I kind of lying? A little bit. But it's okay. Sorry, I'm really itching my nose, but the hair in my face is irritating me. But life isn't always perfect, and it's okay if it's horrible at times. That's why I say it's not horrible, because I'm gonna have my moments. If you're getting better, don't expect it to stay better, because it's not always going to stay better. Like, it really, really isn't. And it sucks. But there are an endless amount of things that you learn in this life. And it never always stays the same. Unless you don't change it. Nothing changes. But everybody has some type of coming to age. And everybody grows every day. I realize that I feel really deeply about everything. I think really hard. I'm always in my head. Like, I was in the shower. It's really random. I was just in the shower. And hold on, let me play the song. This song, Sienna, if you listen to the Marias, hey, we should be friends. But I was listening to it in the shower. And like, I was just feeling it really deeply because as of where I'm at right now, I kind of resonate to it. And I was looking at the lyrics, or I was thinking about the lyrics, and I realized that Maria, she could be referencing Sienna as a future child. And I was like, shit. Like, that is so wow. Because it just left me speechless, to be honest. And it made me think about how there's this girl that I really imagined a future with. And I know I'm young. I'm only 16 years old, by the way. And I don't know. I dream really loudly. In my head. But, I dream a lot. I fantasize a lot. And there's just this girl I'm very in love with. And I dreamed of having a kid with her. And there's so many feelings to that. Because when you imagine a future with someone, and you feel it so deeply, you can't imagine them not being in your life. And having to experience that is the hardest thing ever. And you feel like all those fantasies, all those dreams, everything that you have planned in your head, like, they're just gonna fade away someday. But they're not. They're not. You're always gonna remember shit like that. Like, you are. And you're always gonna remember everything that you resonated with that person. And I just realized also the song also talks about being grateful. About experiencing love with someone that you loved. And basically, I've had to feel all of the feelings that song gave me, along with what that person once gave me. Remembering what that made me feel. Like, damn, bro. Damn. You have to feel those feelings. If you are a person who feels very deeply, that is such a beautiful thing. And you are such a beautiful soul. It is so important to acknowledge how you feel because it helps you realize who you are as a person, and it helps you learn about who you are. You know yourself more. The more you recognize your feelings, you recognize yourself. You recognize why you are the way you are and how you are as a person. Like, you really do. Maybe I sound repetitive, but it's true. Like, these feelings are what makes you as a person, and that's a beautiful thing. So feel them, acknowledge them, and take gratitude with them. Because it's hard out here. It's hard anywhere. And it's just so important When I really realized, like really, really realized, when it's so important to feel your feelings, was when I was in that relationship. Like, I'm like always the type of person to express my advice to someone else, but I can never take it in for myself. If that makes sense. I can never take my own advice. If you're really good at giving advice, take your own advice. You know? Like, you are still another person. Even though you're with yourself a lot and you're used to who you are, doesn't mean you get to think negatively about yourself, because you deserve the same amount of treatment as you could give to anyone else that you love. You deserve to give that love to yourself. Give grace to yourself. You deserve that. And yeah, basically that person taught me that. And it's just so important. It didn't matter if I was a guy. Shit. It's okay. Once you let it out, once you express it, it'll feel so good. And I can't guarantee you that that feeling won't come back. But every time it does, feel it. Feel it, feel it, feel it, feel it. Feel it with your soul, your heart. Feel it with everything you got. Because it's a privilege, it's a gift. And there may be people who can't feel. I don't know how, but, you know, be grateful for what you have, most importantly, and who you have, and how you have it. On a more happy level, oh my god, so important to feel your happiness. So important. It is so important to take pride in what makes you passionate, what makes you happy, and what you dream about. It is so important, because that is what also makes you as makes you as a person. And I stand by that. If you have dreams, go after them. No one really is stopping you. Even if there's pressure from someone else or a group of people, if there's pressure from anywhere, anybody, it is in your head. I don't mean to say that in a way to invalidate how you feel, but it truly is. And when things are in your head, they just feel 10 times worse here, internally, in your soul. Especially if it's from people that you love. And you shouldn't let that stop you. You don't. You live this life only once, and it'd be so sad to say that you didn't live getting to do what you want. Because you don't want to live in that regret. I've been trying to tell myself that more, because I do a lot of things based on how I feel, and sometimes it's not always good, and sometimes it's not always for myself. It is always important to choose yourself. Always. If something in you is telling you you have to choose yourself, you do it. You gotta do it. You'd be giving yourself a pat on the back for that, bro. Like, really. And it really takes a lot of time. But anyway, drifting away from the topic. If you feel strongly, and if something makes you happy, something makes you feel passionate, do it. Do it. Work to it. And if it doesn't go well, it's okay. There's so many things in the world that you will explore and be like, shit, this is me. This is me. And I haven't gotten to that point yet. I'm still exploring what I like, what I want, who I am. But whatever I'm doing, whatever I love, whatever I take pride in, whatever my soul deeply resonates with, I love it so much. Like, I just feel so much gratitude that I've experienced and explored into these things. Because it is what makes me who I am as a person. And it helps me appreciate what I have in this life. So feel everything you feel. Don't push it away. If you need to talk about it with someone, talk about it. It's okay. If you need to talk to yourself, talk to yourself. I'm talking to myself right now to a fucking computer. Ooh, sorry, I'm getting a lot of text messages. But, you know, if you need to feel your feelings, you should feel them. If something's eating you up, cry. If you're mad, don't cope unhealthily, but use your emotion in whatever way you can and feel it. It's so important. Like, I cannot stress that enough. It is so important. Feeling your feelings could take you to so many things, and it truly is a gift. I feel like I have more to say, but that's all I had to say, really. So if you understand me and you carry this advice with you, thank you. Because I have been carrying this with me for a long time.